What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are starting a new segment of the channel. We're going to try to do a little bit more of the firearm stuff, and we'll post that kind of material on Sundays. Okay, so today we are going to compare the Springfield Armory Hellcat with the Taurus G2c. So you guys know I'm new to firearms, just like I'm new to working on cars, but I have my great buddy here, Josh. He's a military guy. Josh, go ahead and tell him about yourself.
Hey, I spent 6 years in the Army as a combat medic. My sidearm was the 9mm Beretta. Wish I had one. But I am a big person on price point, and we'll get into that as we go.
So we're going to go ahead and go into the range. First, we're going to fire the two firearms, and then we're going to go ahead and have a sit-down talk about the firearms, you know, which one we like better, and just talk about the practicality of each one, price point, and yeah, so sit tight, and we'll talk to you in a second. All right, family, so we're going to go ahead and start shooting the Hellcat first. We'll see how I do with it, then we'll allow him to go. And then once Josh goes with the Hellcat, then we'll switch over to the Taurus, all right? So we'll just go back and forth. We'll see how it goes, who's more accurate, which one is more accurate. Something feet, was that 20 feet, you know, a lot closer, but it's my trigger pull though. I adjusted my trigger pull at the end, and that's when I got it together.
Well, so I was watching your hand. Makes your grip.
You think so? Okay.
I think so.
Yep. I've never shot this bad with my Hellcat ever. I need to get in here more often. What you think?
I think that at the close range, you're doing okay.
Yeah, no, that was good. That's good, man.
Again.
Huh?
Yeah. It does not like reloads.
3, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I only shot 3 rounds.
Accuracy.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think accuracy they're equal.
Yeah. I think I did a little bit better with the Taurus today.
Well, it does have that little thing there, and that makes a big difference. Well, hold on. My pinky floats.
Yeah.
I don't know if yours does. But
I think it's right there.
Something to just get.
No, it doesn't. All right, family. So now we're back from the range, and now we're going to go ahead and take a look at these two firearms. So first, we're going to start with how they are packaged. So this is going to be the Hellcat, of course, which I am fighting for. So you guys will have to let us know in the comments below which one you prefer. If you have a preference, if you have both, you know. But here we got the Taurus G2c. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys how the package comes, or how the firearm comes packaged, to know what you're getting. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off, man?
Yeah.
Go, cool.
All right, so obviously it comes in a cardboard box, much like his.
Yeah.
Nicer box, so I ain't going to say it ain't. All right, and it comes with your instructions, manual on how to take care of the weapon, your lock, 2 12-round magazines, and the pistol. That's it. How about yours?
So here we have made sure that the firearms are empty. They're not loaded. There's no rounds in them. Before we get started, I know people will point that out. So here, the Hellcat comes in a pouch. Okay, they spent a little extra money on the pouch, and the firearm comes in a bag as well, which is supposed to be in here. I didn't put that there, right?
Mine threw it away.
Yeah. So here you got some information on the Hellcat. Then here you have a little open up compartment. That's where I have my magazine. I have my lock. I am missing one of my magazines. I lost it. Oh, here's my manual. Okay, so manual is here. Cool design. Let me see what your manual looks like. Look at that. See, it's just a piece of paper that's folded. All right, here. Look at the design. Okay, you got the city. If you can see that, they got the clouds. It looks good. They care. All right.
All right. So wait just a minute here. All right. So you're gonna start talking about being all flashy and pretty. All right, but let me ask you something. What did you pay for that weapon?
So I got these when they first came out. It was $4.99.
$4.99
plus tax. Okay. Of course.
I got this when it first came out, and I paid a whopping $250 out the door.
Okay. So half the cost.
Half the cost.
All right. So you're at half the cost. What are some of the things that you like more about that firearm as opposed to the Hellcat?
All right.
We'll jump in that.
The biggest thing for me is price point.
Yep.
I mean, as far as accuracy, which we can show you on targeting, and then you'll actually see that in the video. Mm-hmm. It definitely is not his gun. It was him, as to why the targeting was off on the Hellcat.
I shot terrible.
For him, he shot horrible.
Yeah.
And I've seen him shoot before, and I'm sure if you've watched the videos, you've seen him shoot a few times before. He does not normally do that bad. I have no idea what was wrong with him today.
Me either. Me either.
But for me, it's all price point, man. I would say accuracy, they're about the same accurate-wise. They both have about the same grouping. You might be looking at maybe a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch difference on the grouping. Size-wise, I think they're about the same. I mean, if we hold them up, they're about the same as far as build and size and with the barrels. My barrel looks just a hair longer than yours, not much.
Yeah.
I know weight-wise, mine feels a little heavier without the mag in it. Yours has a smaller frame on the bottom half.
Yeah.
But for general purposes, they're about the same. However, shooting this time around, I have shot mine several times, fired steel rounds, aluminum rounds, brass. I've never had it do what it did today. And I can openly admit that it happened.
Yeah.
It failed to feed completely. It failed to feed the reloads that we had got at the site that we were shooting at. It failed twice on me, twice on him with the reloads. So obviously the G2C will shoot anything but a reload. And I know it was the reloads because his failed to do it once also.
Once. But I will say that I think we have to show you guys in the footage. I think I didn't pull the slide back hard enough because I think it was that first one when it stopped like right here. And then I think I went to go shoot and you were like, hold on. So it was either that or I did shoot it once and then it didn't, I guess, go back. The slide didn't return to where, it should have. So I do want to go back to size. I do think that yours is just a little bigger in size.
Not by much.
Not by much, though.
We're talking.
It's very
with
small.
Everything is about the same.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit taller, but it's hard to tell. It really is.
Well, without taking a tape measure to it.
Right, yeah. So you may be a little bit longer here, but then I got the butt here. So it's very close. It is. And I do think that yours is heavier, but...
that weighs 22 ounces.
Yeah,
precisely.
I'm not sure what this one weighs. I didn't look up the specs as I should have. But yeah, no, I think you're right about the size. The price point is huge, though.
Yeah, price point's huge for me.
It's a big difference.
Because, we both have regular lives and regular jobs. If I've got a choice to purchase between the two, price point alone is going to make me purchase this.
Yeah.
However, that being said, talking about the features on these, look at the sights.
Right.
And I know I'm doing something horrible here. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
That's why it's on my hand, not his.
Right.
You look at the sights on mine, they're standard regular sights. They can be adjusted on the rear, but they're just plastic, everyday sights.
Yeah.
On his, you look at his sights, not that hand's going to save you.
Not at all. But magazine's not in, so.
His sights, I do love the Hellcat sights.
Yeah.
Hellcat sights are phenomenal. For it being right there, that's awesome.
Yep. So in regards to the sights, you know, if you guys can see it, again, don't want to point it at them, but not only is it a green dot, but it's also U-shaped, and I really like that U-shape. I feel that it allows the green dot to sit into the rear sight a lot easier and a lot better, as opposed to, you know, the what we have here is just the U-shape. Okay. Now we talked about accuracy. I think I did shoot more accurate with the Taurus for some reason today. I've never had this problem with my Hellcat in terms of the way I shot today, but it just shows me I need to go make sure I go to the range and practice more. But I think I did better with this today, and I'm not sure what it was.
Well, I do think one of the biggest things that we can talk about on this, and he's got some ammo in that, so we're going to clear that real quick. The biggest difference is our grip. Mine has that extra little bitty pinky thing. Now I got a big paw, y'all. No, I mean, my ring finger's a 15. So that right there is huge to me as far as comfort. I had a little problems with the Hellcat on comfort for the hand. And I can't say he did. His are a little smaller, but maybe he did, maybe he didn't. He'd have to tell you himself. But realistically, I'm going to say as far as like accuracy, working, function, other than the reload ammo, I'm going to say they're very equal.
Yeah.
Very equal. His has less features than this one actually does.
Okay. In what sense?
Well, in the sense of if we were loaded right now, because you asked me if it was loaded when we were on the range, this little thing right here, which I don't know if y'all can see that, but that thing right there pops up and shows a little red dot to let you know it's loaded.
Here?
Right here, this little slide piece here, it pops up and it'll let you know that it's loaded and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yours doesn't have a safety, really.
Yeah, so I would have to look into the spot here to see if it's loaded, which you can kind of tell, but yeah, no, that's not the best. So here on the Hellcat, there's a trigger safety as opposed to a manual safety.
Trigger safety and manual.
Oh yeah. So you do have an extra safety there, and now people are going to eat you up about that because when I made my video about the 5 things I don't like about this gun, which that video, we're going to talk about it for a second. That video has gotten 3 times the amount of views as the video that I made talking about why I love this firearm, and the hate video came out after the love video. Okay, so it's the most recent one and it's the most viewed one. So make sure you guys go check out the reason why I love this firearm, okay? And check out the 1-year review. I'm gonna put those links in the description below, okay? But going back to it, yeah, that was one of the things I first noticed, that it did not have a manual safety. It would have been cool to have one, but do they still make these?
Yes.
Okay.
They actually have upgraded to 2 other styles. There's a G3C and now a GX4.
Okay.
And the only difference on the G3C, if I remember correctly, is barrel length, and they did a little bit to the trigger. Because one of the things that's really weird about the Taurus is it has a long trigger pull, which I can show you.
I noticed that too.
Okay, but right there is where it's at, and if I go any further, it's going to click, right? Well, we know it's not loaded. We've checked them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. There's the shot. Now, what's really interesting about it is the reset on it. So it'll go like so, right? As I'm coming back, there is the reset again. So it's ready to go again, and I don't have to do anything but hold it there. Boom. So it has a very short reset on the trigger, where his doesn't have as much take up. Right. Okay. Big, loud, audible click, which is nice. Okay. Now, as we go to his reset, quite a bit longer than mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so definitely longer. I noticed that when I shot your gun, it does have a longer pull. And I think I do like that. That's kind of like with the, almost like with the revolver.
Yeah.
I like the fact that, you know, you have that space in order to pull. So I would give you that as well. Now, what I will say about the Hellcat now is that you did mention the fitment. So this is a 13 round mag. Again, I lost my other mag, but it comes with an 11 round mag as well. So it does come with 2 mags. I'm sure yours does as well. Now they have a 15 round mag. That's even longer than what this one here is. So I have been actually looking for one, and I need to go ahead and get one to see what it's like since I lost my other mag.
I think it would help you out a lot on control.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. So I do plan on picking one of those up, and I'm gonna see how that goes. What I would like to say is that these firearms, which maybe with the same thing with the Taurus, you can get these things completely like tricked out now. So you can get them with a red dot on them. So, and you can buy it that way from Springfield Armory. So it comes all the way done up. You don't have to do anything to it, and it just depends on how much you want to add on to it.
And with that comes a higher price point.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, definitely.
Now,
so
that being said,
I think
let's
it's
touch on that for
maybe
a minute.
$650 or $600 with everything on it.
Let's touch on that. This right here, same like yours. It's got a little setup where you can actually put a flashlight or a laser. Mm-hmm. They do make them about $100.
Okay.
$100 for Taurus. They'll send you one. Matter of fact, if you go to their website, occasionally they have them on sale for $100, and they'll also give you an extra magazine and a holster.
Yeah. For $100, everything for $100.
I believe that's what they were selling it at not too long ago. That was on what was it? What do you call that? Cyber Monday.
So is it just the red dot or just the flashlight, or is it both?
I believe it is just the red dot.
Okay, all right.
Now you can put a flashlight one on there. You can buy whatever you can get that'll fit on any other one. It should fit on this. Of course, you got to search and look and find.
Yeah. So so these come with a red dot and a flashlight, and I think it is $100 more. I don't think it comes with a magazine. I'll have to look at the price point. I'll probably research it before I put this video up. But I think it takes away from being able to conceal carry when you have all that stuff on it. So,
agreed.
You know, we're looking at just the basic now. This firearm has gone up $50 since I've bought it. So now brand new, they're $550 as opposed to $500. So, you know, now we're talking twice. More than twice.
No, this has gone up as well.
Okay, so what's the price on these now?
I believe the G2C now is you're looking at about $280.
Fuck, well that's $30 compared to $50, so still not bad. But I don't know. I still it could be just personal preference. I feel like I still love my hellcat more, but now we know, like you said, with the rounds that were reused, or what was the term you used?
They're reloads.
Reloads. Again, it happened quite a few times with this.
It did.
To the point where we had to stop using it, and we were just like, yo, let's just
I'm not going to say it didn't concern me.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've also fired rounds that would normally jam up anything else and never had a problem.
Yeah.
So, that being said, on the bottom line, which am I going to choose? I'm still going to go with the Taurus, but I'm not going to say the Hellcat's a bad buy by any means.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm same with that. Same with that. And I think that, again, you know, I did have an issue, but that was the first time I've ever had an issue. And it was kind of something small. The hammer didn't, you know, go as far forward as it should have. But I feel like you can almost put anything in this firearm and it's going to fire. And I think that's important when especially when you conceal carry and when you need it.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do after this post, and if the people want to see it, we can do this again, only we'll have to do it at an outdoor range because indoor range is not going to let you use it.
Okay.
We can fire some steel and some aluminum through it and see if it'll shoot.
That's fine.
Because I know mine will do it, and we can see if it was what I believe it was. Now, the only other question I have on you is, how does this one break down?
Easy.
Let's see it.
This is what we'll do.
Let's see it.
This is what we'll do. Let's make it a competition. Let's see who can break theirs down quickest.
I can already tell you yours is going to come down quicker.
Yeah. All right, so no competition?
Well, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, we'll do it.
All right, let's make sure we're good. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
See? Already told you.
I got stuck there. Boom.
That's what I said. That is something I wanted to point out.
Yeah.
Which is why I had him do that, and I was happy to do it. This is the biggest downside to the Taurus, if you ask me. So Taurus, if you're listening, this is a problem. When you go to tear this down, you have to hit both of these sides like so and pull them down. And it's really hard because you can't get your hands in there. Then you have to pull the trigger. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that's supposed to slide and come out, right?
Right.
Now, I've had it on times where I've got it right the first time. I've had it on times where I can't.
Right.
It could just be me and my big ass hands, but I doubt it. Mm-hmm. I do not like this setup. This is one of the biggest things I don't like. So, as you saw, he had no problem tearing his down.
Right.
And here's why. See that little flip? That makes so much more sense.
It does. It does,
just
man.
Flip it up and you're done.
It makes it extremely easy.
We'll see if I can get it to go. And it's still not doing it. I'm doing something wrong here. It's not the gun itself, but I cannot stand this setup. It is horrible because you have to hit both, and it is very tight. And I've torn this apart, cleaned it. I don't know how many times. So go ahead.
So you pull these both down?
You have to pull that down.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have to hold them down. Pull the trigger.
You got to hold them down?
Yep.
Pull the trigger.
And then it should slide just like yours did and come apart.
Oh,
but
shit.
if you don't get that down, you won't do it.
Yeah, that's rough.
And it is hard.
Yeah.
And that is, to me, the biggest problem with this.
Yeah.
That, and apparently it doesn't like reloads.
Yeah.
But
so,
that is huge.
Once you lock that slide hammer, you literally pull this up. It's hard to do on this angle. Okay. You pull that up and pull it back, and that's it.
Yep.
It's just that
like
easy. So, yeah, I mean, and it's easy to clean, easy to take apart. It doesn't jam. You got to pay the money for it, but sometimes...
Can't say it doesn't jam. It did jam. Just like mine.
But was it technically a jam?
It's still a jam.
You think it's a jam?
It's actually failure to feed, but it's the same difference.
Yeah.
All right.
But this one jammed.
No, it did the same thing. Failure to feed. Because all I had to do is slap it, crack, and it went forward.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Well, we appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. So I'm going to try to put these videos out, firearm videos out, every Sunday if Josh and I can get together. So if we can't, we may skip a few weeks here and there. But we have some good things coming up. And again, subscribe so you can make sure that you catch those things. Josh, you got anything to say?
If things go well on this and he gets enough likes and shares and all that good junk, me and him were discussing starting one with me.
Yep.
Starting a channel with me, and I will teach some survival tactics.
Perfect.
Things like that, and firearms and knives and, guy shit.
Yep. Cool.
I'll tell you what. If this thing reaches 1,000 likes, I'll start a YouTube.
That's a lot for my channel.
You can do it.
1,000 views.
All right, 1,000 views.
Go 1,000 views.
1,000 views.
Start a YouTube channel.
We'll start one.
All right, cool.
But you're going to have to come do a survival day with me.
That's fine.
All right.
All right.
Always a pleasure, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, family, y'all take it easy, and I'll catch you next time.